Hamas feels emboldened to continue rejecting ceasefires and dragging out this war because world leaders have been telling it to keep going. I'm sorry, that's the case, and Australia is just as guilty as the UK and Canada. Israel and Hamas were in ceasefire talks, and it was expected that Hamas would agree to a ceasefire. It would let out half of the hostages, we would have a 60-day pause and negotiate an end of this war. And then what happened? Hamas's starvation campaign, pushing into international media pictures of children with muscular dystrophy and pretending that they were starving, grabbed global attention. World leaders condemned Israel, and Hamas doubled its demands. It started demanding the release of terrorists who took part in the October 7th massacre. Now it's demanding that Israel hand over Jerusalem before it's willing to end this war. This is crazy. Keir Starmer in the UK told Hamas, "We'll recognize a Palestinian state if you don't end the war, if you don't free the hostages." He's giving Hamas an incentive to continue the war. So I hope this is another wake-up call to world leaders to understand how much damage they are doing by trying to appease a violent protest movement on their own streets. They're trying to bring peace. They're condemning us to war. They're not helping us get to a ceasefire. They're blowing up a ceasefire. And I know that politicians in Australia from the government are going to be very scared of the large numbers marching through the streets with all the nasty slogans that they are chanting. But when you decide to appease an angry protest, you are in fact sabotaging ceasefire talks, condemning the hostages to being buried alive, and making sure far more people are going to be killed in a war that Hamas should have ended a long time ago.